It is week 17 for NFL football. We have the Cowboys facing the Titans today. We're going to make our top most confident picks of the week for week 17. If you tuned in last week to my picks, you know we went 2 for 3 on our most high conviction plays, which were the Bengals, Buccaneers, Dolphins. Clearly, the Buccaneers game was rigged for Tom Brady. We nailed that. But the Dolphins game was rigged for Aaron Rodgers. Tua throws 3 back-to-back-to-back interceptions. After I placed my bet, which you guys know I lost $50,000 on that bet, okay? I got proof right here. I'll show you, okay? Literally so much money that could have been made if the Dolphins didn't sell me out. And I knew it when I placed it. I knew I should not have bet the Dolphins whenever it's Aaron Rodgers on Christmas. It's just the thing is, stylistically, the Dolphins were going to win that game. They should have won that game if it wasn't scripted. A lot of you may be laughing right now thinking, oh, that's not scripted. You're just mad you lost. No, that shit was scripted. Tua was throwing dimes all game to the offense. And then he also threw dimes to the defense. Just he put it perfectly in the defense's hands. It was so planned. It was so obvious. If you don't see that, then you're blind. Okay, so you can see I had a parlay here, Dolphins and Buccaneers, $50,000, and that missed because the Dolphins. What a dumb decision to bet on the Dolphins on Christmas when it's clearly rigged for Aaron Rodgers. Look at this parlay right here. Nailed. The Dolphins sold me right there. For the Chargers in week 15, look at this parlay right here. Bengals, 49ers, Buccaneers, Chargers. Guess who sells me out? The Dolphins. So week 16, sold by the Dolphins. Week 15, sold by the Dolphins. And of course, Aaron Rodgers gets his Christmas thriller, miracle. But guys, we're going to bounce back this week. I'm going to give you even better picks than last week. 2 for 3. Let's see what we can do this week. Guys, I'm telling you, the Dolphins were kicking ass 20-10 at halftime. They just had to script that shit. But guys, we're going to see through the script, and we're going to get it right this week. So first, I'm going to just go and pick rapid fire all my picks for this week. That said, just because we're making the pick doesn't mean we're actually counting that as our true pick. What we want to do is narrow this down to our most confident picks of the week. Okay, so let's just go rapid fire down the list. Cowboys. Okay, this one, I just can't pick that one because I have a feeling it'll be scripted for Tom Brady, but truly I believe the Panthers should kick their ass. So I'm not going to pick this one. Okay. Washington Commanders, Browners. I can't pick that one. These are the thing, right? I cannot pick these, but I'm still going to pick them, right? And just as a rapid fire, go through the list and make your picks. But that said, we're going to remove some of these picks because we're not actually truly confident in any of these. So I'm just going to go with the Buccaneers simply because, and I think the Buccaneers are complete dog shit, but we're going to go with them simply because I believe it'll be scripted for Tom Brady. Here, we're going to go, I'm going to go Commanders. Okay. Here, we're going to go Eagles. Here, I'm going to go Giants, easy. Okay, here I'm going to go Jaguars against my Texans. Okay, here I'm going to go Patriots. We're picking all the favorites right now. I hate that. Chicago Bears and Lions, I feel like this is a scripted game because basically if the Lions win and the Packers win, then they get to face each other in the last week of the season to see who makes it to the playoffs. So I feel like this is a scripted game. So I really don't want to pick here, but this sucks because you have to think it's scripted, right? The Lions win and the Packers win, right? Because it's scripted. They want to face off in the final week. Or another way this works out is the Bears upset and the Vikings as the underdog win, and then it still comes down to the last week. Actually, no, I believe the Packers have to win every game to make it to the playoffs. This sucks. See, this is why I hate about picking. There's games that you do not want to pick. Just don't pick them, right? But once again, I'm doing a rapid fire selection here. So, I don't want to pick the Lions. I don't want to pick the Bears. I don't want to pick either. We'll come back to this in a sec. Okay, Falcons, Cardinals. I got Falcons. Broncos, Chiefs. Dude, this sucks. We're just picking the favorites right now. This is terrible. I got the Seahawks. I've got actually, I think the Seahawks replaced their quarterback, right? Damn it. This is horrible. I'm just picking all the favorites right now. The key is that this is why I don't pick games, like every game. Okay, this is why you never pick every game. Okay, you want to just pick your most confident game because sometimes you're going to truly believe that all the favorites should actually win, but the truth is, like, favorites, they don't all always win. It's never going to happen where just every favorite wins, and that's the thing you need to understand. So sometimes you need to be able to predict those upsets, or sometimes you don't need to predict upsets. You just need to pick the ones that you're 100% certain in, okay, or as close to 100% certain that you can be. So this is why I truly hate going rapid fire picks, right? Because if you just pick every game, you know, it's a shitty situation, in my opinion, where sometimes you're just picking all the favorites right now. Let's see. I could see the Raiders upsetting, but like, see, why? I'm not going to put my money on that, bro. No way would I put my money on that. See, I would never bet on the Chiefs at minus 769, right? So I'd pick the Broncos. But does that mean I actually think they're going to win? No. So this is what I hate about rapid fire and actually picking every game. Here, I honestly think the Bears could and would win. Just it's scripted. So I would never bet on these games. Seahawks, Jets, I would never bet on that. I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. Seahawks there. I still got the Chargers, even after the Rams got their rigged performance last week. See, I would clearly pick the Vikings. I would clearly pick the Vikings to win here. The problem is I believe it's a scripted rigged game for the Packers. There's no other explanation, guys, why the Packers should be a favorite. See, Packers are 7-8 going against the Vikings 12-3 in the same division, and yet the Packers are favored to win this game. A lot of people say, well, because the Vikings games are close and stuff. No, the Packers are shit, dude. People are going to say, oh, the Packers now have a 3-game winning streak. They're really getting it together. No, they were gifted a Christmas present on Christmas to beat the Dolphins. They were going to get their ass smacked, but they wrote the script in the way that Aaron Rodgers would win a Christmas miracle. So this is the thing about NFL. You got to really be careful because you do know that some games are going to be scripted, but you also do know that if there's too much money on one side, sometimes they'll put in the fix. Okay, so, you know, like, for example, I would go with Vikings 10 times out of 10 if I believe this game wasn't a rigged game. But I do believe it's a rigged game, and so that's why I would say the Packers, because I truly believe this game is going to be rigged for Aaron Rodgers. Either way, the Vikings are going to make it to the playoffs, right? So it's like, okay, now let's see who we can put in. Packers, the Lions next, and let's have it be a last game thriller of the season. So you see, from that standpoint, I think that they make the Packers win because the Packers need to win every game to make it to the playoffs. And guess what? If the Packers... Could we have a situation where the Bears win and then this final game decides it? Maybe. So maybe the Bears lose, Packers win, or maybe the Lions win, the Packers get upset, right, based on the odds, and then they face off in the last week to see who makes it. I don't know. Let's see. Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson may be back this week, so I would say Ravens. And then I got the Bills. Okay, so this is disgusting because, you know, truly we're picking most of the favorites here, and like the Raiders and the Broncos, I don't have faith in them to actually pull the upsets, right? So those aren't true upsets I would pick. Seahawks are a tiny upset, not even an upset, it's a pick 'em. I don't like this week at all for betting, honestly, compared to most weeks, but this is where we start taking off the picks that we're not our most confident in. Now that I've went rapid fire through all these picks, I am not confident in those picks, and this is the key to being a good picker and a good predictor. You don't play when you're not fully confident. I always say that. So let's clear that up, and let's now make our most confident picks. I'm extremely confident the Cowboys win. This game I'm not confident in because, to me, it looks like it's a scripted game for Tom Brady. I believe if the game wasn't scripted, I'd pick the Panthers to kick their ass. So, for me, Cowboys, Eagles are two of my most confident picks here. Jaguars, confident there. Let's see. Giants. Okay, these are my most confident picks of the week right there. Now, I would be extremely confident in the Dolphins to win if Tua didn't have his meltdown last week and if he wasn't now in the concussion protocol. But remember, you know, if Tua would have just played good last game through the whole game and they would have just kicked the Packers' ass like they were supposed to until the script came in, right? But the problem is now I believe the script is, oh no, Miami Dolphins need to find a new franchise quarterback. Tua is not that guy. And so, you know, like now he's out. And plus, imagine how much pressure would be on Tua if he had to win the Patriots and the Jets game. I would have confidence if Tua finished that game strong against the Packers, then we'd be going crazy on the Dolphins here. But he didn't, and so we're not. All right, so these are my picks for the week. We will check back in, and we will see if I'm right at the end of the week. So we got Cowboys. Okay, just you see the picks. I don't need to write them down, so we'll go over them at the end of the week, guys. So should be fun, should be exciting. I don't know how much I'll be betting on this. I don't love this week that much. I really loved last week. Like, I was confident in the Bengals and the Bucks and the Dolphins. Dolphins game was rigged as shit. So So one of my favorite things to do is, look, I have my 4 most confident picks of the week. So instead of betting a straight parlay on that just to triple your money, which in my opinion is not good enough odds for getting 4 teams right at this moment, what I like to do is I like to wait until halftime a lot of times. And if any of my teams that I'm extremely confident are going to win are down, I can get a lot better value there. So that's what I like to do. And this is how you can easily turn 3K to 25K and 8x your money instead of 3xing your money with, So that's kind of my plan going into this week, is with my most confident picks, I'll be waiting to see if any of them are down at halftime, and I'll be using that to my advantage. So, I wouldn't lay down a straight parlay here, or maybe I will, but I'm not going to do it with much money, okay? I'd rather focus on halftime and focus on my strategy. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun if I focus on halftime. By the way, I would say the Jaguars game would be the riskiest of these 3. And I would say my absolute most confident pick of the week is going to be the Giants, I believe. By the way, of these picks, I would say the Jaguars are the riskiest one. So if you're a little risk averse or, on the fence and want to play safer, I would take the Jaguars out. That said, I think they're going to win. So I will be reporting these 4 picks. Of all these picks, these are my 4. These are the 4 I'm going with. And so we'll be reporting the results in our record for these 4 games this week, just as we reported the results of our locks and our most confident picks of last week. Guys, if you're enjoying this series, betting on football, and hopefully we'll be making some videos betting on MMA, which that's really my specialty, is betting on UFC. Make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. You won't be disappointed. I'm truly probably the greatest picker on the planet. I expect to go 4 for 4 here. Worst case, 3 for 4. That is my confidence in these picks. And that is the best picks of week 17. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.